What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Mr. E from TLEV Media here to do another Universal Studios Hollywood construction update and an HHN construction slash announcement video, because we have a lot to talk about for that too. So why don't you join me on this extraordinary adventure?
TLEV Media, bringing the magic of the theme parks to your home.
From vlogs to interviews, TLEV Media is entertainment for all.
And we have stopped by the Parisian courtyard to see what has happened, and nothing has happened just yet over here. However, we did see through one of the exit that there is wood that is being brought in, so I'm assuming I'm just gonna be safe and say in 2 weeks we'll probably start seeing some of the skeleton of the facade going up, the skeleton of the interior of it to all go up. But as of now, there is nothing here just yet, which I'm gonna be honest, I am a little surprised. Last year, this was the first maze that was worked on, the first facade that was developed. So big change over here, not much. I'm wondering if that means that this is an original maze that doesn't need to take a lot of time to work on. I mean, when we had Monstrose out here, that facade did seem like it took a long time to work on, and it was such a cool facade also. So yeah, nothing just yet, but I'm assuming in 2 weeks' time that we will be seeing a little bit of something developing. And another announcement we just got is that HHN is returning for Midsummer Scream this year. That is so exciting to hear, because at Midsummer Scream they do announcements over there. John Murdy comes out from Ireland to do an announcement, usually a maze announcement. Last year we got Monstrose announced to us, and then we also got the Scare Zone. So usually get a maze and usually get a Scare Zone announcement. So it's really fun to check out. They will be there Sunday. It's the final panel of the night, the final panel of the weekend. So if you guys have not gotten those tickets, or if you want to check it out and you've never checked it out before, check out Midsummer Scream, mainly that Sunday for HHN announcement. It's going to be awesome. And we have stopped by to check on the construction for the Fast and Furious roller coaster. Now, I haven't updated you guys on this in quite some time, but there has been major progress since we have last updated you guys. A lot more beams are up, and now kind of changing what I thought they were going to be for. I thought they were all just for the ride queue, but it looks like there's a lot more to it, as of the location of the beams are all in different parts. So this middle one, it could still be kind of where the ride queue will be, and maybe these two combined will be the ride queue. However, I don't know what this one over here is. Now, since we last updated, there has been a major update. There has been a name given to the ride. It is now called Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. Not much more to that right now. I mean, it's not a bad name. The drift does explain why on the ride we will be drifting a little bit, which will be really cool when that happens. But what surprises me a lot is the opening date, or more like the opening year. The opening date for this ride, unfortunately, is in 2026. We don't have a month or a day, but we know that it's going to be 2026. Now, I know we don't have more than just a year's time, but I'm assuming from the month and the time frame, since it's 2026, I'm thinking spring of 2026. I'm really hoping it's not going to be the summer of 2026. That is so far from now. But I guess there's just a lot more that they got to do. They've been working on this so much, but the fact that we still have to wait like a whole almost year and a half for it is it is so sad because I was really hoping 2025, but there is a lot that they got to do. So we stopped by to check on the construction for the Harry Potter lockers because I haven't checked on these in quite a long time now. Kind of seems like the formation they've decided to go with is a rock formation on the side, which, you know, I shouldn't be surprised that was what they were going to go with, since, as you can tell, Hogwarts right here is on a bunch of rocks. So that is the design they've gone with, and that's pretty cool. I can't wait to see what it looks like in there. I know it's just lockers, but theming is still pretty cool to see, and yeah, I'm excited, and I'm wondering how it's going to look now with the car that Ron drives, because I know that's on the side, so it's going to look like it's driving into the rocks or away from the rocks. But yes, this is currently what it looks like over here for the lockers, and I don't know exactly when they will be opening these up, but this, I would assume, maybe in the summertime because of the summer crowds, since that part of the ride over here does get pretty nuts when it gets packed. So I would assume that is the point of these lockers. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we have stopped by the viewpoint for the Mummy Q, and in a week's time, not much has changed other than we have this wood slat in the front. Our friend from the Entertainment Connection did get a pretty good photo of this facade. We saw that there was a little bit of an opening going on in this big square in the front. We still have absolutely no clue what would be in that spot right there. I'm still thinking we're gonna have, that's where the scare actor will be. Something like, I don't think that's where we're gonna enter. We're gonna enter to the side of that square, but it's such an interesting shape, and especially people are speculating this is going to be like a toxic tunnel maze. Man, I don't know what this facade could be. You've got this booth on the far right still, looks like a ticket booth. You know, what do you guys think this facade's going to be? And are we entering on the far right, or are we entering through that square? I don't know what they're going to put in the front of that. Maybe some kind of truck of some sort. I remember it mainly for This Is the End, but it's been used in other mazes like The Weekend, that they have that van that comes out of the wall. Maybe they're going to put that in the front of this facade and press a button to have some kind of vehicle come out. I really don't know what's going to go in there. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comment section down below. And then across the way, you guys can kind of see that they are currently working on this maze, the speculated Saw maze, but also speculated Texas Chainsaw Massacre. They are working on that today. We're going to get on the studio tour to get that facade in the front. You guys can see on the front of there, see two squares on the top, kind of close to each other. Now, it doesn't look like the place that Saw X takes place in. It does not look like the building. It also does not look like the original Saw building from the maze that we had previously that was in the back lot. It does not look like that. So there's those two squares. They could be windows. They could be just for lighting. They're not huge. They could also be just for something to be protruding out of the wall. You know, maybe some kind of balcony or some sort of gargoyles or some structure coming outwards. Who knows? But yes, this is speculated. This location over here to be either Saw X, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now, I did want to talk about something very interesting that just came out from HHN Orlando, HHN 33. There seems to be an announcement coming very, very soon. They just released this video of what looks like I don't know what the area is, but it's the tunnels of Universal, and there's a door that's locked up. So behind it, essentially, I guess people are thinking that that is going to be some kind of icon is right behind that door, or maybe this is going to be the first announcement that we get, maybe the first maze announcement. There's a lot of speculations coming just from that video. I do believe it's going to be for an icon since it was only released from Orlando, that video. And there's another video they just released from what seems to be like a girl who's walking through those tunnels, and she's talking about like, oh, they don't want you to see this, yada yada yada.
I don't have a lot of time, so I'm gonna make this quick. I followed those sounds, and I think I'm below Universal. Now, if I saw what I think I saw, then no one's safe, and it's too late.
Again, I think those videos that came out are just connected to Orlando and their icon, like they're gonna have an icon announcement first. If it was any other kind of announcement, it would be some kind of IP, and since we've all been talking about Ghostbusters, maybe they're keeping ghosts behind that door or something like that. I don't know. But I just really think that this is just going to be an icon announcement. And this is also an announcement that a lot of people have been talking about was probably going to be happening this Tuesday. Now, I really am hoping that is the case because we've been dying for an announcement. So even if it's just an Orlando announcement, I would think that means Hollywood is just going to follow right behind. If it's an IP announcement, that means we'll probably be getting something also. So what do you guys think? Have you guys seen that video yet? I think it's very interesting. There's also seems to be like on Twitter and then underneath like the Instagram version of the videos, it seems like they kind of typed out like villain of HHN 33 in the caption in the comment section. So maybe that's what it is. It's going to be the icon announcement. And I just can't wait. Is it going to be Jack again? Is it going to be something else? We'll have to wait and see. And that is going to be it for my time here at Universal Studios Hollywood. I have a feeling, guys, the next video we'll be making, we will have some sort of an announcement from Halloween Horror Nights. I'm hoping it's from Hollywood, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's just an Orlando icon announcement, which is still pretty awesome, and we will totally talk about it. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified every time we post a video. We got social media, that is TLEV Media, all across the board. Everything's in the links in the description down below. With all that being said, my name is Mr. E. And I'll see you guys on the next extraordinary adventure.